As someone who is obsessed of going to the gym right now, I wish someone had told me these 7 things before I start going to the gym. So first is progressive overload. So how do we actually progressive overload? What I used to think is, if you can't lift certain weight, just go lighter. But that is not how it works. Progressive overload requires tracking, requires you to go up on your reps or your weight, and so much more behind it. So let's break it down step by step. First, making sure you are going up with your reps or weights. Always try to aim 3 to 12 reps. And second is to record your reps and your weights. Because trust me, there are good days and bad days. And I'm telling you, mentally tracking is not a thing. You're not going to remember. And the biggest upside of tracking your weight and reps, visualize your improvement. So it makes you more enjoyable when doing workout. Now we know we need to progressive overload. What's next? Your form is way more important than the weight you're lifting. I always try to look cool. If I see someone smaller than me lifting heavier than me, that hurts my ego. If you're not using the right form, it actually puts you in a situation to stop your muscle from growing. So then how to make sure our form is right? If you go to the gym, you see on the machine, you have QR code and a picture of muscle that you should be using. Scan the QR code, they will show you how to use the machine. After learning how to use the machine, you can place your hand over the muscle that you are using and compare it with the picture on the machine. If the muscle you're using is tensing up or it's heating up, then it's highly a sign of you're using the right muscle. Another way that I like to use is recording myself. I know not a lot of people like doing that. Recording yourself in the gym can be quite cringing and scary. But trust me, nobody is watching you and nobody cares. Besides that, when you look back on your recordings and see how much you improve week to week, that gives you such a big sense of achievement. Try that and let me know how you feel. Knowing that we need to progressive overload, how can I safely push my limits without a spotter? I am one of the shyest person that you can see on earth. I don't feel comfortable for having people spotting me in the gym. It's just not. In that way, I will always use the machines. So even no one is spotting me, the machine will stop after it reaches certain points. The next important thing is diet. Diet has such a bad reputation. Why is eating healthy food a diet? I don't know, but diet is very important. Start being a gym girl doesn't mean you need to cut out all the food that you like on earth. And that has made food swapping extremely important. A good place to start is I find out to find if the food that you love has a low-calorie, sugar-free, fat-free version of it, or even light version. Like, I am a sucker for whipped cream, and the whipped cream light just make the world a wonderful place. Whoever invented, thank you so much. There are so many healthy recipes online. You can find alternatives like pizza. People are making like a healthy version of pizza as well, so that's how information travels. You can definitely use that. Or ask ChatGPT what's the healthy alternative for the things that you like. Another thing on diet is to focus on macros. I really wish I start doing this as soon as I start going to the gym. Because knowing that as long as you're in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight. But most people, when they say they want to lose weight, they really want to lose fat. They don't want to lose the goods. And that has made having the right protein, carbs, and fat very important. Each nutrients, they play different role in your body. Every day I try to make sure I eat enough fiber, protein, fat, carbs, and dairy so that it's very balanced. But I do need to tell you, I only do that from Monday to Friday. I do have the weekends off. Going to the gym and try to change your body, if you don't want to put the weight back on, it's going to be a long-term thing. So find a lifestyle that you actually enjoy. Because for me, to a certain degree, I'm still a social butterfly. I don't want to cut off my friends. I don't want to always say no to the food that I love. How can you say no to bubble tea and Taiwanese fried chicken? That is a no-no. So I always let myself loose on the weekend. Not too loose. Not as strict as I will be to myself from Monday to Friday. During my cheat days, I will focus on heating my protein, and that's my only goal during my cheat days, because it's so hard to track when you're eating out. Like, dude, I don't know how much calories and what the macros is for KFC fried chicken. Just no. And how about the food stalls that doesn't really have nutrition labels? So it's hard to track it. So I will always tell myself, as long as I'm hitting the protein that I should be hitting, none of that matters. One day is not going to kill your progress, just make sure it doesn't turn to 1 month. Another thing that I really wish I knew earlier is how important sleep is. Because there's so many people telling you how important sleep is, and that just makes you think, not that again. But sleep is so important. It makes you live heavier the next day. It gives you energy. It puts you in good mood. And also it stops your hunger hormone from rising. But I do understand there are times that we stay up late at night. Like I do that as well. I don't go to bed at 9 p.m. every day. If you're already staying up late, the next day try to prioritize your protein intake first thing in the morning. It keeps you full so you don't go and eat other things that raise your craving for the rest of the day. And also make sure you get enough water as well. How do we actually sleep better? There are 3 rules that I follow to give myself a better sleep at night. So the first one is this: having a blue light glasses. I put these glasses on whenever I'm using laptop or my phone at night. Because blue light, they actually stimulates your brain to tell your brain you need to be awake. In order to not have that, the blue light glasses, they actually help so much and they are so cheap. Also, they come in 3 different styles. This one is probably not a good one. I got this one and the black one at the back. I like the clear one the most because I just think it looks good. So, and let's just be honest, if you were to tell me I need to prioritize my sleep, I cannot use my phone 1 hour before bedtime, that is not going to happen. I'm going to use my phone. And that makes having a blue light glasses really important. And they're quite cheap as well. I got 3 pair of them for £5 or £6 on Amazon. Another rule I have for myself is 2 hours before bed, I will stop drinking water because I don't want to wake up during the nighttime to take my long travel to the toilet. When I first started doing this, I am thirsty. I'm so thirsty and I feel like I'm going to die. Throughout the time, you'll get used to it. And it actually helped me sleep a lot better. I stopped waking up at nighttime to go to the toilet. The last rule is 3 hours before bed, I will stop eating food. I will try stop eating food. It doesn't work all the time. I don't know about you, or is it just me? My stomach feels so uncomfortable if I go to bed with kind of like semi-full stomach or full stomach. It just makes me feel really sick and uncomfortable. And that definitely lowered my sleep quality. Another thing that I wish I knew is how weight changes. It can be really frustrating if you put your heart and soul and even change up your diet, going to gym, but see no progress at all. That happens to me when I start going to the gym. So what is going on? Nothing is happening. Should I continue going to the gym? Because apparently that's not working. But that is far away from true. So for girls, we will get bloated before period. I do. And during my period, I'm quite bloated as well. So things that will affect your weight is eating too salty the night before. That will store water in your body and that makes your weight goes up. Another one is muscle sore. So I find out that if I work out the day before, I will always find the next day or the next 2 days, I will have a spike on my weight. Or even eating late. There are times that I find out if I eat too late at the night, the next day, I'll see a spike on my weight change as well. And not all the weight gains are from fat. Some of them might be from muscles. If you do have the budget, I do recommend you to go and get your body measured by a professional that can give you the body fat, bone mass, all the index about your body. The scale that you buy from Amazon that tells you your body fat without a handle, that's not accurate. By not having the handle, you are actually only seeing your lower body fat. So that is why I definitely recommend you to go to a professional place to have your body mass measured. Having a workout program is a lot more important than you think. When I just joined gym, as long as it look cool, I will be on that machine. Having a workout program make you last lost. You know exactly what to do after each workout, and it's easier to make progress as well. Let's say I can do deadlift for 3 reps for 50 kilograms this week, and next week I get to 6 reps doing the same workout and see how you improve. It gamifies the whole process of you going to the gym. It makes it more enjoyable. At the end of the day, if it's not enjoyable, you're probably not going to continue doing it. And having a workout program also makes sure that you're targeting the right muscle group. So for me, all of my workout, I will have 2 focus on the bigger muscles and 3 workouts focus on smaller muscles. In that way, I know everything is planned out and easier for me to stick to it. And also, having a workout program in the gym just makes you look like you know what you're doing. Like most of the time, I probably don't know much what I'm doing, but I would like to look like I know what I'm doing. It also helps with gym anxiety as well. Being shy, I don't want to have any eye contact with other people in the gym. I will always be staring at my phone. I will always be like, oh, my next workout is this, my next is that, and try to not have any eye contact with any other human in the gym. Other 2 upside of having a workout plan, it builds consistency. Another upside of having a workout plan is having a workout plan actually sets saves you time so that you don't just go around gym and do as much as possible and still doesn't see the results in a long period of time. Because let's be honest, if you can't see results, that can be quite frustrating and that will make it hard to stick to it. Since we want to see the progress, are there supplements that will help us to speed up our progress? Let's start with protein powder. As a girl, if I were need to hit my protein intake naturally, that would spike my calories intake. So having protein powder actually saved me a lot of calories. A common thing that me and my friend run into is some of my friends, they got really bad breakouts when using protein powder. What can we do during those situations? There are 3 ways that you can try to change this. So first, you can switch to plant-based protein powder, so it's less likely to affect your hormone levels. And second is you can test it. Try to eliminate your protein intake to 6 to 8 weeks and see how your skin change. Because not all the time it's from protein powder. According to some research, there's no evidence show that whether it is 100% from the protein powder or not. Therefore, it's better to just trial out, unless it's asking a dermatologist. For me, I don't have really bad breakout after I take protein powder regularly. I think most of my breakout are from my period, but I'm not 100% sure as well. There are times that I would just phone up my GP, if you're in the UK as well, and ask them to subscribe me with acne cream. Definitely recommend that. That has made my life a lot easier. And another supplement that I take is creatine. Before taking creatine, I read so much research. It is safe and it helps you recover faster. By recovering faster, you can lift heavier weights and make progress a lot faster. That's why a lot of people taking creatine, they are seeing themselves being able to progress more and faster. So I can confirm, after taking creatine, I'm not as sore as I used to be and I'm able to lift a lot heavier. Because before creatine, my muscle would start to get sore the second day of my workout. And I only have 7 days a week. So let's say I work out on Monday, I need 2 days to recover. That brings us to Thursday working out already. So I definitely recommend you to take creatine because it helps you recover faster. Another effect that people are saying you will see when taking creatine is your brain will functioning a lot better. I have not really seen the difference of my brain functioning better or not, but let me know if it does that to you. Another thing that worth taking note is because me and my friends, we all start to take creatine because we're all hitting the gym. One of my friends, he really struggled. He said whenever he take creatine, no matter how early or how late he take it, he just couldn't sleep at night. And as soon as he cut it out, he will be able to sleep really peacefully at night. I find similar things when I started as well. That is why as soon as I wake up in the morning, I'll take creatine. And another thing that you should be aware of is, since creatine have caffeine, so if you're sensitive to caffeine, it might be a good option to not have your creatine with your coffee or tea. Which reminds me, the first time I have creatine, I feel like it's a bit bitter, so I put it in my tea, and that gives me a really bad headache. If you're someone who is sensitive to caffeine, don't do that. I'm not really used to having a big load of caffeine. So if you're the same, please bear in mind, try not to take your creatine with tea or coffee. In that sense, maybe Coke as well. And here comes our last one. Asking questions and use help. When I need help, whether it's on my form or whether it's people leaving all the weights on the rack, I will ask my gym crush for help, or I will ask someone who's good looking for help, because the feeling is just different. Definitely recommend. It's a motivation, because you probably see this a lot in all the other TikTok videos and all the videos online. People in the gym, they are really happy to help because they were at one point in life at your level as well. So bottom line, don't be afraid to ask for help. People are actually super happy to help, and it is better to ask for help than hurting yourself. And by asking your gym crush for help, it just gives you a reason to talk to them. I'm just saying. Besides from getting help from humans, I also like to use accessories. I'm not sure that's the way you say it, but using equipment that helps you to perform better. Let me show you the things that I have. So things I have is my Gymshark foam in hot pink color. I always have this during all different activities, so it keeps me from using other foam. And my gloves, it's in hot pink as well because I really like hot pink. I believe having your favorite color when you go workout just make your workout better. Like as a girl, I don't want to have the bumpy bit on my hand, so I always have my gloves with me. Then I have these strips. It's in hot pink as well. Thank you Gymshark for having all the hot pink products. So this, whenever I lift, because I don't know if you have the same problem as me. Sometimes when I'm doing deadlifts, my hands will get tired before my muscle does. Therefore, having these strips just makes the weight hanging on my hand a lot better. So it will be like this, and you will strap it around the bar. Then it will just hang like this when you are lifting. It's very useful. I always have that. So on the same note, in order to train my grip, I've also got this that strengthen my grip for barbells. So definitely recommend this as well. Then you do go to a lot, you might be familiar with these. These you put on your ankle and they look really cute. For me, I bought it on Amazon. It's called Slim Panda. Are super cute. And I also have these resistance band to help me when warming up and help me for the resistance band pull-ups. So that is all my little things that I bring to the gym with me. So from all that, you can probably guess my favorite color is pink. Pink is just the best color. I hope this video has helped you, and if you want to learn how to do a meal plan, you can check out this video right here. Or you want to learn how to trick your brain to stop craving, then you can check the video here. I'll see you in the next video.